Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Cindy.
Together, we're the Biddy Buddies. This morning we are up before dawn, heading to Mount Dora, Florida from the Orlando area. It's about 42 miles northwest. I'm not good with directions in Florida. I miss the mountains that tell me where to go in Denver.
It's all flat.
Yeah.
So I'm getting her there.
Anyway, it is going to be around 70 degrees today, which is the average for January in Mount Dora and Central Florida in general.
We've been to Mount Dora quite a few times because it's actually known as the City of Festivals. They have a lot of festivals that go on in Mount Dora.
Which I looked up. I'd never heard that before. I looked it up after you told me about it. They even have a regatta on their lake, which I thought was cool. So they've got art festivals. They've got a bicycle festival.
Yeah. And they have Celtic festivals, which that's where I actually met Jamie at, was a Celtic festival. And she was for Clan McNeil, and I am for Clan Gordon. And
we are not warring clans. It's all good.
Yes. So we've been to Mount Dora quite a few times, and it's a great destination spot. And we're going to show you why.
Yeah, cool town. Can't wait to show you some of the neat places around Mount Dora.
Absolutely. This is Grantham Point in Mount Dora. The docks are here. This is where you would launch your boat if you're going to be going on a boat out here.
The lighthouse in Mount Dora is one of only 3 freshwater lighthouses in the state, and it is the only one used for navigation. Actually, the citizens of Mount Dora paid for it and then paid to refurbish it in 1980. I could paint. I love photography, but there is no photograph that can capture really the essence of what we're seeing, how there's the lighting and the slight fog and the calmness of the water.
Yeah, it's very peaceful and tranquil.
And
water is so calm.
All of the bird song you hear going on, it's just really a beautiful scene.
Palm Island Nature Preserve. So if you want a nice little walk, tranquil walk, especially early in the mornings, I bet you would see a lot of wildlife and stuff.
So we are standing at the Lakeside Inn, which was opened in 1883 as the Alexander House. It was originally built with 10 guest rooms. It's expanded considerably since then. Looked this place up to see how much it cost, and even on Groupon, more than I'm willing to spend typically. It was on Groupon $189 a night.
Lakeside Inn, the gentleman who was sweeping the veranda was extremely nice and offered us some Bloody Marys. He said that you can take drinks and walk around with them in Mount Dora, and said, would you like a to-go container of Bloody Marys? And we said,
I mean, what do we look like, schmoes? Of course we do.
So this was kind of unplanned. Very friendly people. At least the gentleman that took order, he was very friendly and very informative. So, yeah, cheers to Lakeside Inn, the veranda.
I'll give you a minute. Yeah, probably just a minute.
Colors that we were looking for that are on the National Historic Registry.
Oh, okay.
Is the
I'll go around.
Atlantic Coastline Railroad Depot.
Oh, okay. I'll. Beautiful building. Okay, we're at the magical meat market, getting breakfast. We're meeting up with a couple of buddies. So we are trying their key lime Bloody Marys, which I've already taken a sip. It's pretty fantastic. So
It's made
cheers.
with lime tequila, not tequila, vodka.
Fine, vodka. Here, cheers. If
Cheers.
we can hide behind the bushes.
I know.
It's a great place to hide too. If you
Very interesting.
Time for them to quit.
Stupid, but interesting.
We're at the Magical Meat Boutique getting our Scottish, English,
Delicious
black pudding. We're with some Biddy buddies, some other buddies, Margaret,
Buddies of the
Geraldine,
Biddies.
the sisters, and we're plotting our next adventures, and they'll be joining us for the day. And yeah, so we're gonna eat.
We had a 4-item breakfast with a couple of us enjoying some black pudding, so we were a little bit more adventurous than the others. Service was not good by any stretch of the imagination, but the key lime Bloody Marys pretty well make up for it. And if you want to come here for a gin drink, a berry boodle is delicious.
Fifth Avenue Streetery. I think the majority of it is outdoor heating, but we came during the Christmas boat parade and they had outdoor heaters. We've been to the Olive Branch a couple times. They play live music here on the weekends. Pretty good food. Mediterranean food.
We had some great mussels here.
And, yeah, great mussels and bread. Ooh, love the bread.
I didn't have the bread. Something we found unique about the downtown Mount Dora district is that the entire area, including a wide variety of shops and restaurants, is listed on the National Historic Registry as a historic district. And the waving Pope. I guess the Queen's supposed to wave too, but she's not. I like it hot and cheap and in the morning.
I'm the mermaid. And the pirate's coming. Mara Tide, remember, and you were
I have no idea.
something Bonnie Knee Legs or something like
Yeah. I'm fabulous. That's what it is.
It's the Coastal Cottage. You're gonna love anything in that Coastal Cottage.
Free samples at the Tiki Bar of wine slushies and of dips and fudge. I would highly recommend trying them. I personally enjoyed the key lime wine slushie, and they sell the mixes here.
Being a Florida native that I am, Checkered Moon, this store, is one of my favorite shops here in Mount Dora. Only because it has a lot of kitschy Florida stuff, and it just appeals to me. So I got two things today that I'm going to show you. My picture of
Oh, cute.
sand shark bar.
Oh my gosh, that is so
Isn't
cute.
that cute? I can't wait to put it up.
That is so
Isn't
cute.
that cute? And then I got matches with mermaids on it because, yeah, silly me. I collect mermaids.
Nice.
So I couldn't resist. And it has a merman.
Oh, cute. I would have come in and probably spent money had I not lost my mask somewhere along the way, so it's probably just as well. All right,
I like it.
Wolf Branch Brewing Company, Slancheva.
Segway of Central Florida. They have Segway tours here. You might want to take that in. Another parking space, public parking on Donnelly.
Bike rental.
Bike rentals. And there's where you would buy or rent bikes.
So right now we're gonna go into the Goblin House and have, somebody said soup. I don't know that I'm going to eat. I may just have a drink, but this is where we're going. Cute. Awesome atmosphere. We're at Fiesta Grande Mexican Grill. Cindy took her ever-present earring off, which is her mask. I've just ordered a jalapeno margarita, and you got
Mexican Mule.
it's Tex-Mex. Yet another place that we are perfectly happy to try on your behalf and tell you how it is.
Fiesta Grande. So we can handle that. They seem to have a lot of Cuban, Mexican places in Mount Dora.
And this place is Tex-Mex, so it is very different from Cuban, not Spanish, not Puerto Rican. It is definitely Tex-Mex Mexican. That's a good margarita.
Glad to hear it. We're going to wrap it up right here at Fiesta Grande.
In case you missed, we've told you 3 times, this is Fiesta Grande.
There's no better time to wrap it up than when you're having a few drinks. So the first thing, I guess, we've been here about 3 or 4 times, so we really enjoy Mount Dora a lot. It's one of our favorite downtown areas, in fact.
I really do love Mount Dora.
And so our first category is the aching feet category.
For me, because of the elevation in the hills and the lack of parking here, I would say it's probably mid, so maybe 2.5 or 3 aching feet.
Yeah, I would give it a 2, but I think she was in a little bit more pain than I was.
Yeah, it's hard to find parking here. We were lucky because we got here early.
Very early, and you probably don't want to come that early, but
Right.
if you get here at 8, sure, you can find parking everywhere. Any other time, you're kind of driving around looking for places, even with the handicap. It's side street and public parking, so they don't have a lot of it.
So I guess that's the tip, is that parking's a challenge, which is why it increases my aching feet, because we had to walk more.
To combat that, they do have a lot of public benches, especially at the parks. So there are places you can sit. There's a lot of outdoor cafes that you can sit at.
There are benches everywhere. Sitting in the drizzling rain today, not ideal, but
So our
still
aching
great.
feet category is
Yes.
definitely between a 2.5 to 3. It was a little bit challenging. So worthiness, obviously, if we've been back here 3 or 4 times, it's worthy.
Obviously, we think it's worth the trip.
There's lots of different festivals. You can go online, and we'll probably put the link up of what festival is going on. If you're gonna go to a festival, the best hint is come early, because like we said, there isn't a lot of parking. So when there are festivals going on, the parking is even more limited. So biggest tip is, if you're coming to a festival in Mount Dora, take the time, get up early, and get there so that you can get parking spaces. But it's worth it. I mean, you're gonna have your time.
Or if ride shares are working right now, it's harder to find a ride share like Lyft or Uber. But I would say park a little bit out of town and call Uber, and they'll bring you anywhere in town you want to. Then you don't have to worry about parking. You can park in some neighborhood out of town and spend $4 to get into town. So to me, that would be worth it.
So there wasn't a festival going on this weekend, but I still enjoyed it. We got here early enough that we got a lot of pictures in, and
As
we were
you've
able
seen.
to get in the shops. They got a little crowded later on. They've got a huge variety of shops. Even more, they've got a huge variety of places to sit and have a drink, or just have a snack to eat. And you saw previously, there's just a huge variety of places to eat and drink. So worthiness, it's pretty fantastic.
It's definitely worth coming here. We will come back. We were supposed to go on a sunset boat ride today, but though the sun set, we couldn't see it, so they canceled it.
But there's lots of other things you can do. There's Segway tours.
We were going to talk about.
There are bicycles to rent.
You can even do a Seaplane tour of Mount Dora, and I'll put the link in the comments.
That's on my bucket list. Not on hers, but it is definitely on mine. I would like to come back and either do I need to do a seaplane. But so worthiness is pretty far up there for at least 4 or 5.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And then the other tour that I was going to mention, we mentioned Segways earlier. They also have Catboat tours.
Yes.
And I'll put some of those links in the comments below also, so you can see. I mean, in the video description.
At some point, we're going to be coming back to do a Catboat tour. That's something I really want to do. So the next one was the cost
And probably like anywhere, cost varies depending on where you go. We could have spent more money. We could have gone to restaurants that were more expensive than we did. We could have gone to places that were less.
Right. Not a lot of fast food joints, so if you're going to go super cheap, you're not going to find the super cheap places.
Right. I'd say on the average $10 or $11 was minimum for something.
Mid-range, yeah, mid-range to high. But you can find plenty of mid-range places, and like dinner tonight won't be too
Great, thank you.
Dinner tonight won't be too expensive, but we did go to some places that were a little bit more. But the ambiance of those places really made up for it.
Right, like the Goblin Market was awesome. The Lakeside Inn was awesome. So recommend them, even though they are more expensive than
more on the wallet. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's not going to break the bank. Definitely, safety factor is
fine. It's fine.
You're good.
Yeah, I've walked around this town alone at night, and it's been fine.
Right.
I don't know what the statistics are here, but I know that we feel comfortable.
Yeah, even at night. We've wrapped up at Celtic festivals before, and it's been pretty late at night when I've gone to a Celtic festival all day, then gone to a restaurant, and then walked out of the restaurant, and the streets are pretty much not crowded. Totally fine. It's you don't feel intimidated at all by. There's plenty of lighting going on for even the parking spaces.
Right. So, I guess to sum it up, come to Mount Dora.
You'll really enjoy
It's
it.
great.
It's a good getaway. We once again want to ask you to please like and subscribe. Make a comment. Tell us where you would like us to come next.
We have upcoming videos of where'd we go to land.
We are planning on going to Tarpon Springs probably pretty soon, within the next few weeks
probably
to finish that up.
Have a trip to the Keys
Yes.
we're working on.
A spring break trip with my kids, but
Again,
and her sister's coming out, so we're looking forward to that.
let us know where you might like to see in Florida, since we're restricted pretty much because of the pandemic. But if you have a suggestion, by all means make it.
Give us a thumbs up, subscribe,
Please.
and don't forget to get off that couch and go see Mount Dora. Go do some of the things that you've wanted to do. Get out and do it now, because you're going to be
Get up and go, if
yeah.
not now, when?
If not now, when?
Before you go, like us on Instagram.
Please.
Follow us there at Biddy Buddies
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Please, get up and go.
Right now. We don't mean that. Like, we mean that literally. So,
Go.
yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
You're not going yet. So, go.
Love you, mean it.
Bye. Oh.